Some of the greatest things in life seem to happen by accident. So it was with Jesus and the woman at the well. How did this event come together? Neither of them was supposed to be there, if you look at it from fleshly eyes. When you consider the good that was done, you are forced to say, maybe it wasn't an accident at all. Reverend Ed said, if you're in the valley, maybe it's a lily down there. There is no accidents. Amen. He has a plan for you. Sometimes the season is going to be a little rugged. Sometimes the sun's going to shine. But there is no accident. Think about it. He's working with us and he has a plan for each and every one of us. He has a plan for you. Jesus had a remarkable rapport with people. See, he could meet you where you stood. Yes, sir. Who would appear to make church members, good church members, out of those who would seem not quite qualified, not quite worthy, not based on your singing, not based on your dress, not based on your physical stature, but based on your heart. He already knows you. Notice Jesus does not command but kindly leads this woman to faith that would change her life forever. Give me a drink. Did he really have to have it? He's all man and all God. But he was drawing her in. He's calling us. Are we listening? Give me a drink. Changed her life forever. What could we know here about Jesus and the outcasts? That is an important question that we should all ponder. For in one way or another, we have all been outcasts, if we're real about it. We've all been on the outside. We've all been out of fellowship. We've all had a time period in my life where we quite didn't believe. But he drew us in. At some point, we heard the voice and we believed. And we accepted that living water. But we've all been outcasts. Jesus meets us where we are. I want you to know that. You can't get too low. And you surely can't get too high because we can't get higher than Jesus.
Amen. Amen.
But whatever you're going through, he will meet you at your particular need. Amen. In fact, he's there right now waiting on you to accept that drink of living water. But you have to believe. It wasn't that he needed a drink, but he knew she needed a drink of that living water. But he humbled himself. Not only for her, but for you and I. Whatever it takes, he wants you to be a part of the family. It is unlikely this woman had sought Jesus on her own. We know this because she was Samaritan. According to 2 Kings, the foreigners resettled the Samaritans in Israel and were taught about God. But worship him alongside their own native God. They had their other gods. This mixing of religion marked the Hebrews identified these people and rejected them as half-breeds, Gentiles. Half-breeds. You can't have two gods. Some of us are still half-breeds. Not because we can't be thoroughbreds, but we still stuck out there on the fence. And there was a time when if you were stuck out there, we had no dealings with you. That's was going on. But Jesus made it possible. There's room for us all to come in. He's looking for the outcasts. These half-breed Gentiles. There was deep division at this time between the Jews and the Samaritans. It dates back to the Babylon exile. See, it goes all the way back. But Jesus didn't let that stop him from offering her salvation. He didn't let that deter him because he knew why he came and from whence he came. See, the woman was surprised that Jesus would even speak to her. That's what we're supposed to do as Christians. Sometimes we're looking for the ones we think got the most to sit beside. But as Christians, we're supposed to find the ones who need the most to sit beside. And not just on Christmas and Thanksgiving. If we're going to be real about it. But not only did he encourage her, he asked her for a drink. He lifted her up a little bit. He wasn't caught up in not saving. He came to save. He wasn't caught up in separating. He wanted her to have some of that living water, which only came from him. We cannot get to God's level. We cannot get to Jesus' level. But he came down to ours for a little while because he loved us that much. The perfect example. He came to her and he came to you and I. But are you drinking what he's on? Or are you getting caught up on what they're selling at the liquor store? That's not living water. It may make your head swim, but that's not living water. We're talking about a different type of drunk. He meets us at strange times in our life. This is just a normal routine. You're going to get water. Think about your situation. Seems like a strange time. But he comes to us like that. You know, I love it when I hear him testify. You know, when he called me, it seemed like it was lightning outside. The clouds seemed to have moved. I looked out across the lake and all of a sudden it went calm. It can happen like that. But for me it was different. Strange time. And I'm up in the Ebony Club bouncing off some bass. It wasn't the bass of Christian music either. It was that Mo Bounce to the House by Roger Trout. And there was some smoke up in there. But there wasn't no clouds. And the lights were flickering. But there wasn't no lightning. That was a strobe light. And in all that, he still spoke to me right where I stood. And if he'll do it for me, he'll do it for you. Don't be ashamed. We're not on it because we're bragging on it. We own it because we want you to know what he did for her at the well, what he did for me at the club, he'll do for you wherever you stand.